His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was gonna wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring, showcase Umaga's cruel brutality, and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He can be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being. He can easily change that trend right here tonight.
Because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
John Cena, a three-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds, Umaga. And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, John Cena!
The challenger not taking their eyes off the championship.
And the champ is staring daggers right back at the opposition.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
This might just do it. This. He got it. He got it. Cena got it.
Here is your winner,
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality on the apron.
Whoa, look out.
And let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at the same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
And you just see Cena's legs bend awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage.
His arrival signaled
You win this title, you are a top name in this industry.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
As Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage.
Oh boy, back in the ring. I thought the count was going to end this one.
And Umaga will look to continue to use his 100-pound weight advantage in an effort to become the WWE Champion. No question John Cena has...
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain? Oh, for the top.
The champion into the pin. Kick out at one for the challenger.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
Oh, what a right!
Man, that's some attitude.
Haymaker after haymaker. Boom!
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Who will break first? That is the question.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. He forces a break before the count of two.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now.
What a display of strength here. Gets slammed down.
Measured up and foot drop.
John Cena is pulling out all the stops, trying to keep Umaga down. Oh, whipped right into the post.
I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left. A lift up. Wow!
Oh, man.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count out. Coming back from the outside now. Clothesline! John Cena! Hey!
The champ delivering when it counts. How?
Kicking out at one after that is unheard of.
And Cena looks a little surprised. He's not used to being on this side of a kick out.
Up high.
Oh, gets caught up in a bad position.
Big slam.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Oh, foot just stomping down. That's using your head.
Headbutt.
Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt. And Umaga's in control.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
And over the top into a rough landing.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
Clothesline!
Good Lord.
So effective. That's using your head.
And now I see some blood on the face of Cena. Incoming.
Headbutt to the gut! Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
Going up to the turnbuckle here.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. And Cena is firing up the crowd here.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
Umaga exerting his dominance.
Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it.
Rearing way back.
Samoan spike.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new
And into
champ.
the cover. Kick out, kick out. The champion stays alive.
The title still hanging in the balance.
This'll do it. Umaga. Oh, the Samoan spike.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE champ.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-Minute Warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features 2 Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you. in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-Minute Warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-Minute Warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match, and accompanied by Paul Ellery, and a combined weight of 620 pounds. A-Cow and Ray Star, the authors of pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-Minute Warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
This at a combined weight of 770 pounds. Rosie and Jamal. 3-Minute Warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-Minute Warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's in a regular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-Minute Warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-Minute Warning.
We got 3-Minute Warning and the Authors of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
Well, I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight. Launching! Whoa, what a landing!
I don't care how much you train, you can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that.
Many would call the AOP and 3-Minute Warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-Minute Warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Oh, great. Now for something painful and tall.
Oh, wicked clothesline. Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Despite his toughness, Jamal actually looks pretty bothered by that one.
Yeah, Razar came prepared for this matchup. He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank. Punch right in the head. He's heading back to the ring. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Watching the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
Oh, brutal forearm.
And no defense helped Razor on that exchange.
Yeah, Rosie came prepared for this matchup.
Shoulder tackle. Oh, stomping away. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
It's like an SUV falling on you.
Oh, man. Razor going for the pin. This could be over. He got the shoulder up in time.
Still gonna take a massive effort to keep him down. Lands a knee.
He's stuck now.
Boom, DDT.
Jamal on the receiving end. We got 3-minute warning and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over. Ooh. Wait, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? Oh.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Escape and a takedown.
Oh, ouch. Has their opponent down. Oh, clutch. Gonna break someone's back and make them rumble.
Camel clutch. Great way to break him. Aiken with a course correction.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Aiken and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams. Into the side.
Shoulders down. Does he have it? Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
We got 3-minute warning and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams I've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolute blast off. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off. AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents, but I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win.
Wow. Just pin attempt. Here it is.
Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
This is what we expect out of Extreme Rules. No one is safe.
Gets lifted into position. And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there. At the ringside now. What does he have planned?
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
What a chancery.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. Oh, not to the belly.
I have a feeling we're about to get a front row seat, gentlemen.
Oh, using the cranium.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Brought back into the ring from the floor. Middling takedown. Gonna stack that up here. And now he stays down for a 1 count.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away. Oh, basically hammering their opponent into the floor.
Oh, the knee lift. This could be the end of the night for Rosie. Quick count out after 1.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
Just bashing them with that hammer. Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning.
Foot, meat face.
Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
And he tosses him back in now. Going for the cover. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers, and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the Bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We're making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Opponent is the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown, first SmackDown Women's Champion. Could she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
You can feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mela is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island,
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
and from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Here we go. Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
The contract that could change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars has successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was awarded to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though.
Set up in the corner for something.
Trying to put the ladder in the middle of the ring.
This is where you learn it. Right place. Is this the right time?
Yeah. Have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a difference.
Maybe she wants to do some more damage.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Really trying to do everything she can to get back in this. She's going under the ring now.
WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure. A powerball's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Well, I'm pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a 3rd-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. This match is spread out to our announcers area.
Let's hope they take it back in the ring soon.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's reaching for it.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there. Oh, man.
Right across the larynx.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Big time clothesline. Grief.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
Oh, and a headbutt. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, pretty much. Guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
She's setting a ladder up dead center.
Her eyes are on the prize now.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together. Charlotte's at the top with the briefcase.
Will she rise back to her throne?
It all comes down to this, to this moment.
Charlotte has the contract. The queen is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and up high.
Forearm to the face.
Nothing fancy about that.
The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. Heavy impact. Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
And that's not going to make Tamina happy.
Lynch looking confident as ever, delivering that attack.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Over the top rope. This is vicious.
All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense.
Super kick.
Good night. Muay Thai clinch.
Multiple knee strikes, showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught. No respect being shown whatsoever with those stunts.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
Suicide dive! Took flight and landed a direct hit.
Came in like a...
Charlotte just rubbing it in now. He's climbing to the top.
From the top.
But now we see Tamina. She's facing some real pushback here. Powerful contact by Tamina. She's starting to struggle here.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
Good night.
Naturally, Tamina going the intimidation route.
And got away with that one. Vicious attack. They outlaw that move from other sports.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my God, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pay up high?
Through the air, it connects.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time. From the top.
What? Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. She's starting to wear down here.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less. The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
She had that scouted. She continues to battle up the ladder.
Becky Lynch rolls through, and she's...
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Getting the ladder into position here.
Picked the perfect spot, too.
Ladders in position, gonna make the climb.
Victory is literally within her reach here.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
Triple kick. And Charlotte was put in check there.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending the ladder very challenging.
Lynch lands hard ringside. She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up.
Climbing up. Those are all time to go for the win. Returning to the ring now. Full focus on obtaining the prize.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it. Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down. Could be mere seconds away from unhooking it now. Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory. Carmella with a super kick. Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
Toss to ringside. She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. Chair shot delivered. And she re-enters the ring. Boom! Right on target.
It's absolute pandemonium in here.
And it's all because of the willpower these superstars are showing. And the damage to the torso is just piling up.
Each blow to the midsection just compounding that pain.
Might take her head clean off her shoulders. And she heads out to the from the top.
And meanwhile, Tamina.
Boom, utilizing the unforgiving.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
How much more can you take?
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
Oh, Tamina has an opening.
Big splash.
Charlotte doesn't have a chance of coming back from that maneuver.
Taking things back into the ring.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
The WWE Universe is absolutely on fire right now.
I can barely hear you, Byron. I'm loving this.
She's able to evade.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Big forearm.
Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on the outside.
Beautiful shot block.
Tamina heading up.
She goes under the ropes, back inside. Look out! Boom! I'm worried our announce table will soon be in the line of fire here.
Who cares about the table? What about us? Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb. All the way to the tippy top of the ladder. I can't watch. High angle German. Ouch.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Lynch with a back kick to the body, hooking the leg and driving them down.
And Lynch showing they're still...
Natural selection. Big time move, but it'll be all for nothing if she can't capitalize on this moment.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Becky Lynch looking to end this one. This could do it. Clearly not trying to win this one right now, just adding insult to injury. Oh, no. She decides to just let go, but no, 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 no! From up high! Oh, my God!
From high up on the ladder, crushing the opposition with their full weight.
Climbing up. But is there a...
Oh, what is going to happen here on top of the ladder?
Neckbreaker!
And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
Meanwhile, it's Carmella.
Kick right to the leg. Oh, get ready. She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold.
This is putting a ton of pressure on the arm now.
Using the submission to weaken the opponent.
Trying to maneuver out. And successfully. Oh, wow. Impactfully, too.
Up and...
Wheelbarrow face buster!
Man.
Carmella sent to the outside. Stepping out of the ring here. Under the ropes and back into the ring. She's heading outside the ring now.
Queen of Hearts looking to finish things off.
Who's about to do so, Corey? If she can step through. The sharpshooter, Byron. She might want to tap here.
And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. Sent out of the ring the hard way.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Lands a kick to the gut.
Nice drop kick.
Oh, man.
Right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
And now heading back inside the ring. Now here's Becky Lynch.
Up to the electric chair. Down for the drop.
Overhand right lands.
Well, there she goes. Flair thrown hard to the outside. Looking to explore things ringside now. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
I have a feeling she has bad intentions for that chair.
Boom! Picked up and being carried away.
Veteran confidence and mind games on display from Natalya.
Stomping down. Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
Takedown. Helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
This is entertaining.
Meanwhile, Lynch, spin kick to the midsection. And there's a good blow to the body. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Sit out, slam.
And this one's taken to the outside. The showstopper.
And Natalya dodges there.
Using their boot. Just remember that attacks to the head like that can build up quickly.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. Setting up the ladder, center of the ring.
Definitely the spot you want to put it.
Set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the crowd, but needs to move quickly.
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult. Just yank it down. Force it. It's so close.
If only it was that easy.
Nice gut wrench suplex. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
Crucial offense executed perfectly.
You have to go big or go home in a ladder match, and they just went huge. She's locked in, looking to go for something big.
Lift off.
Oh, she gets no reward on that one.
And Carmella with a takedown, looking for the opponent's silence.
Might tap here. Not that it'll matter. Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Natalya sent flying to the outside. Stops that offense from connecting. And Lynch. And Lynch gets stonewalled.
Big time clothesline. Lynch. Suplex roll through into the armbar submission. Disarmor is cinched.
She's trapped in the submission. This won't cost her the match. And she releases her own submission. And I have the question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly.
Oh, God. And it's Natalya with the reversal.
A string of counters.
And the lock applied by Becky Lynch. Reaching.
So close to victory.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
Charlotte with a limited window here.
Hands on the briefcase.
It's within arm's reach. Just needs to capitalize.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy. Going right after the arm and taking down their opponent effectively. Just twisting. Ooh.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Ladder's in position. This is dangerous. This is frightening. Oh, my God. Natalya has to capitalize now. Has to get to the ladder.
Did you hear the impact?
Oh, there it is. It's got it cinched in, the disarmer.
She's trying to slip out of this submission. And look at her giving up. She's quitting, but it doesn't save her from the hold here.
Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment? That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.